this issue of the Fed and whether in the wake of their not cutting this week and what they'll do in September is front and center. And I want to show you a couple of, I want to Polymarket a couple things. Our partners at Polymarket coming soon to the U.S., by the way. U.S. bettors can be involved in Polymarket soon. Go to polymarket.com/USA to learn about that. But this is the first one I want to show you. This is what people in Polymarket say are betting on whether there'll be a rate cut in September or not. Okay, so take a look at the graphic. Interesting. In the last 36 hours, Polymarket users have switched from a majority betting that there'll be a quarter basis point cut in September. Now, 61% say there'll be no cut. 61% say there'll be no cut in September. So people are moving away from believing that there'll be a cut. And of course, the president said that he thought there would be a cut in September, and people in his administration are counting on that. Polymarket, one other thing here. Will Jerome Powell be out as Fed chair in 2025? His term ends, of course, in the spring of next year. 86% now of Polymarket bettors think he'll stay through the end of the year. Very few think he's going, and the number who think he's going has declined now, down even lower. So let me ask you both those questions and see what you think, whether you agree with what we saw there in Polymarket. Amber, do you think there'll be a rate cut in September? And do you think Powell will survive through the end of the year?
I would lean towards no on the rate cut, although I think there probably should be. But I do think Jerome Powell survives. Trump has toyed with the idea of firing him in the past and then quickly reversed course. And I think it's because he's actually a useful foil for Trump on the economy, and he kind of enjoys sparring with him to a degree. But there's been a lot of good signs about the economy over the past few months, although it's obviously still very early in Trump's term. We've had consistently overperforming jobs reports, GDP in the latest report overperforming. He's got a couple of trade deals under his belt. It seems like things are moving in the right direction, but we're not quite at the place where we can say, yeah, the economy's doing great.
Nomi, what do you think on those two questions? Rate cut in September, and will Powell be in office by New Year's Eve?
I don't think there'll be a rate cut in September. I don't think the economy is doing great. The New York Times, Wall Street Journal, front pages today said so. But the Board of Governors wants a little bit of a rate cut. So whatever friction there is at the Fed, they want less of a rate cut than Trump wants. So there's just this external pressure, obviously, that Trump's putting on them. So that's why I think that Powell will survive. I think why would he leave? What pressure? He's had so much pressure at this point. What more could Trump do? It's not going in Trump's favor anyways by continuing with this strategy. And if it's only until the first quarter of next year, what does he have to lose? My concern is who's next. And if it's Howard Lutnick, oh my God, save us all.
I think you're okay there.